International Association for Football Lawyers is holding its first meeting in Africa, in the Egyptian capital, Cairo. It's discussing football broadcasting rights both in the region and globally. Football lawyers from across the world are also reviewing FIFA's new regulations on transfers and agents. In recent years, countries like Egypt and Saudi Arabia have been trying to stand against a football broadcast monopoly. Qatari network BeIN Sport has for years been the exclusive broadcaster for the Africa Cup of Nations, the FIFA World Cup and other competitions. With more, here's ADEL El MAHROUKY about the fight for football broadcast monopoly.
Experts of football law are here in Cairo for the first AIAF meeting held in Africa. Football broadcast rights is one of its main topics, and an issue the Arab world has been suffering from for years.
Citizens have the right to watch their national teams. In Egypt, we must move to file cases and amend continental regulations that can protect the Egyptian citizens' rights to watch their team. In the 2018 World Cup, 4 Arab nations were in the competition, and people were challenged to watch the games. Of course, piracy is not accepted. It's why we need to move now.
Premier League has never sold all rights to a single purchaser, to a single media company, but has always created packages sold to individual buyers. And this, of course, has granted, from the one hand, competition in the market. So during tender processes, when they had several competitors, they had the possibility to earn big revenues. And of course, also the platforms that are authorized for the exploitation of the rights have been segmented in a way to avoid that a single operator can exploit the whole package of rights.
Yet since 2010, one company has been monopolizing almost all prime international competitions, BeIN Sports. Some believe the networks enriched the sports media industry.
BeIN Sports experience very positive because it's really a big broadcaster for Middle East, and it allowed Middle East to broadcast and to see the football matches of the big from the big countries for, let's say, almost all over the world.
It is estimated that BeIN has invested more than $15 billion in sports rights. A political standoff in 2017 between its owning nation Qatar and Arab countries has sparked a fight over sports rights in the region. They've looked away when a piracy network rose during that time. To broadcast all matches BeIN has the rights to.
We have decided to come to Cairo because I think that this area of the world needs a bit more. Because it's, sometimes you can see at FIFA that there's a lot of clubs from this country, a lot of clubs from neighbor country that have problems, always problems. So it means that something is lacking there. So we want people to understand that this is a sport in which we have rules, and the rules have to be respected.
Experts of football law say that CAF and other confederations must maintain, like Europe, that competitions are broadcasted by several networks. That will curb piracy, and in turn it will increase the viewership ratings for these competitions and increase their marketing value. ADEL El MAHROUKY, CGTN, Cairo.